Righto, it's done. Let's have a look how we did it. Okay, that's her about done. I attacked the blinker bucket, took that VJ bracket out of there, just got to him with a spot weld bit and knocked that out. The headlight bucket's done, as we've seen. Filled the hole, put the notch in up here to make him look like a VH one. So for all intents and purposes, when it's on the car now, it looks like a VH mudguard. Beautiful. Alright, just soldered them holes up. All done. Done a little bit of dolly work around here. There was a slight rub line there. And continued on up here. It must have brushed against something somewhere, but 5 minutes with a hammer and dolly has straightened them out enough. They'll get a really tiny skim now and that'll do them. Beautiful. So she's ready to go. I'll whack a bit of edge primer on that. And that's her. She's done. Beautiful. Okay, still stuffing around with panels. Cleaning this front up now, ready to get a bit of paint on her. Front stone tray there, bringing right back to bare metal, was pretty badly stone pitted and that sort of stuff, but it's going pretty good now. Mudguard's still shaping him up, clean him up too, and get some colour on him, so we can get a match to this. You'll love this thing. Hey, dust and all. She's beautiful. Anyway, we'll get to that. Another difference from H to J is this little Pentastar on the left guard. So I just had to punch a couple of holes in, and it's better to do that before the paint's done, that way there's no bare metal where the holes are drilled and that sort of stuff. So I had no idea. I thought I had a left guard laying around here, but I didn't. They go, you know, a little bit off centre to the top, but I put the call out on Facebook. The lads sorted me out. 162 mil in from that, at that line from that wheel arch, and then 156 to the top hole, 145 to the bottom hole from that line there. So bang on, beautiful. Okay, we'll keep into them. All right, got a bit of primer on them. Starting to look like something now. And, yeah, a bit of colour's going to make the world of difference, I reckon. Looking good. Drilled some holes for the badges and stuff. Lovely. We'll keep into it. Just looking at painting these panels, and a couple of cans of paint come with the car. So I've cleaned up this this section of old panel here, and put a couple of daubs of paint on him to see how we go for colour match. We'll let them dry and have another look, but I'm thinking that one might be closer, but neither of them are spot on. So we'll see how we go. Finally got some colour on them. They come up all right. Good enough to bolt on the car and get the next coat anyway. There we go. Beautiful. Love when the plan comes together. Just playing around trying to get these panels aligned. You can have, you know, you can have great panels, but it doesn't matter how much you stuff around with them. They were never perfect. So I've got an issue here where the guard joins this to close the bonnet gap up. It's a little bit wider, and you can see it must have been like it from the factory, or they've made it a little bit wider for whatever car they put it on. See the sealant on the end of it? Yeah. So we'll clean that up and give him a little tap with the hammer and dolly, and see if we can close him in a bit and get that bonnet gap closed. And looking down on top of it now, you can see the bulge in it. It should be a nice straight line. You see the lump about 2/3 of the way up? Yeah, we'll try and take that lump out so we can pull the guard in nice and tight. We'll give it a crack. Okay, so I think I've got it pretty close to where we want it to be. Dropped a bit of mastic down there to seal him up, and we'll put this guard on and see what happens. Okay, I reckon it's about where it needs to be. Everything's bolted up now. Doesn't line up too bad considering, no, well, they were never good from the factory, so it's not too bad. Yeah, they were never good from the factory, but that's not too bad. When you look at the other side, like Look at that up there where the door and garden and everything meets. That's all factory. Yeah. Not much we can do about it. This side looks a bit better. But, anyway, we can get a top coat on him now. Beautiful. Still messing about with the Charger. So the grill we've got for him is out of a Dodge Ute. So they were painted from the factory. So we're just getting all the paint off him. Bringing back that nice aluminium finish. Give him a bit of a polish up before he goes in the car. Beautiful. Alright, as you can see, our colour match is not quite right. So we'll, yeah, I've just had a bit of a tinker with some paint. We'll give him another flick and see what happens. Okay, I've cleaned this grill up. Just painted the bars and everything like that. Now we've got to clean the face up and get the paint off them crossbars. I'll get onto it. Okay, so rag, bit of thinners, wiped off the top of the bars. We've painted all the centre ones and wiped off the face of all the fins. And we'll give them a quick polish up. Once she's dry, and it should look pretty good. We'll see how we go. Okay, so I've had another go at colour matching this thing. You can see it's not too bad. I've done that front apron. The problem is, so one colour, two colours. The whole nose of the bonnet's been painted. It's been touched up over here. So it sort of makes it a little bit difficult. But as you can see, like that colour and that colour are pretty good. But that's not actually the colour of the car. So we'll see how we go. We'll keep fiddling with it. And we'll get it right. Okay, Archie's got a couple of headlights for the first time in a while. Beautiful. We'll see how we go about getting this grill in her. Okay, so just messing about with the floor shift in this big girl. Putting some new bushes on it. So when the bushes wear out, they just get sloppy as. So I've already fitted the new one to that side, as you can see there. That's the little jigger that we're looking at. Okay. It's him sourcing from Plum Crazy, I think. Now you can see on this other pin, it's still got the dregs of the old bush on it. So we'll knock that off, put the new one on, and she should be nice and firm again. Beautiful. We'll have a crack at it. Okay, there's the old one off. As you can see, she's well and truly buggered. And you've got the little pin there. We'll whack the new one on. Okay, so this is the easiest way I've found to fit these. So whichever side you're working on, put the other side linkage forward or back, whatever gives you clearance. Sit your bush in the gap. Pull that back. Get him lined up about where he's supposed to line up. And that's not working for us. There you go. Alright, there we go. Got both our bushes on. That shift is much better. Beautiful. Okay, screwed the boot back on him. Adjusted the gear knob up so it's straight where it should be in the H pattern. And he shifts beautifully. Straight up, straight to second, straight down to third, I believe. Reverse, obviously. But yeah, cross. Straight across, second, third. Beautiful. We've got our colour somewhere close now. We'll get a lick on this right hand guard, on this left hand guard rather, and see how close our match is. You gotta love the old girl. Get a look at it. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? It's a beautiful thing. With the brake lights on. Covered in dust. A lovely thing. It's got a couple of little spots on that bonnet I wasn't happy with. We'll sort them out until you're ready to go. Just an awesome car, this thing. It really is, eh? It's so tidy. She's a very pretty old girl. Yeah, very cool. Alright, the old girl's getting a quick front end swap. Right hand side's out. Got some arms there already been done. There's CM arms too. Notice the bracing on the back there. As I do with most of them, they're just better arms. We've got the right hand side out. I'll throw some new gear in there and put it back together. Beautiful. Alright, just doing the front end in this big girl, and I'm pretty sure I've touched on this before, but we're going to talk about it again. So I've got the right hand side in, the left hand side I'm just putting back together now, but I thought I'd talk about this first. So I'm changing this thing to the big radius rod bush, alright, so them bushes are going in it. Because it's an early card, that's what it should have had, alright, is that little bush. They end up squashed down, something like that. That's the one that come out of it. I had to rip it apart to get it out. Alright, so that's what they look like. A bit smaller washers, but this is the important thing, heel to heel length of these rods. You can see the difference there. Now they're sitting together there where they should be, same length. Hang on, we might just go back a smidge, but you can see the difference there clearly. Obviously the shorter one is for the big bush. Alright, you can bolt it in with this one, but then you'll have drummers getting wheel aligned and stuff like that. So yeah, always take note of that. If you swap around and put a big bush in them, try and find a shorter radius rod for them as well. And that'll keep your front end geometry good. Anyway, I'll throw this back together now. Beautiful. Alright, just trying to finish the final cleanup on the paintwork of this big girl. You can still see the different colour. I'm not too impressed about that, but anyway. It's one of them things. What we can do about it, doesn't look too bad. We'll continue on and see how we go. I've only just done the first cut on him now. Once we do the lot, it might shine up a bit. Fingers crossed. Well, that's about it, I reckon. Cleaned it up a bit. Doesn't look too bad. You can still see it, but the guard looks alright. Paint texture's pretty consistent all the way through. So we'll give her a clean, I reckon. Get rid of our compound and that off her, and she's pretty much done. Beautiful. Right. My time with this old girl's done, I think. Here she is. 245, 3-speed, floor shift, non-boosted disc brakes. It's a sweet old girl. It's in such great order. Have a go at it. This. What a cool thing it is, eh? Check it out. I'll come back a bit so we can see it. There. How nice is that? Yeah, not bad. Not bad. The boot floor and that in it. What a great old thing it is. Three on the floor. She's a sweet old girl. Yeah, she is a sweet old girl. The originality of the thing is just amazing. Beautiful. Hey, what a beautiful old thing. That's looks like an old repair on that guard. It went across the bonnet and stuff. They've done as good a job of colour matching as I did. But yeah, what a beautiful thing. Like, she's so sweet. You wouldn't think that grill was out of a Dodge Ute. But anyway, yeah, she's come up quite a treat, I think. I'll go with it. It's a pretty old car. Very pretty old car. Yeah, what's not to love about that? Hey. Nice. Real nice. Alright, that's the Charger done. I believe she's heading back to South Australia where she was born. Good stuff. Anyway, same old, same old. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share it around. Have a good one. Cheers.